Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house, and welcome back to the channel. Here I am with the Reeve knives, large Inkosi Cerakote, for a review, and I'm gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this bad boy. And if you want, you can like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, check fablades.com and @fablades on Instagram, and let me know what you guys think about this one over here, which comes in the new Reeve knives packaging. Nice white box, pretty cool presentation. You get your certificate of authenticity with some specs like a decal, a postcard, instruction to take the knife apart. You're gonna get some Allen keys to take it apart, of course, and maintain, and some Loctite and some fluorinated grease for the action. Of course, you're gonna get your knife and some microfiber cloth in it. This is the large Inkosi in single blade, which is 25 inches overall in length when deployed, 3.5 inch long for the handle and 4.7 for the blade, and 4.7 for the handle. Up against the Spyderco Para 3 and Paramilitary 2, you can see where we are standing at. Of course, you get to see small Sebenza 21 and the large Sebenza 21 for, just the same thing, but this is what you want to see mainly, and that's the point of the size comparison, also to show you this couple hold Spectre right here and haptic down here, to have like this nice picture, because this is perfect size in my opinion. So this is a little bit bigger than that. I just want to show you another couple right over here, North Arm Knives Kaha and Kultrotech Svarn. So just to show you a big boy and kind of like a small guy. In fact, this is just right in between these two offerings, and that's it. Actually, I just lied. I want to show you a couple of shields right over here. I got F3B and Neon NL, just to complete the picture and to give you a further comprehension of the size of this large Inkosi, which is just great, by the way. In my hand is just spectacular. This is Knife Center exclusive black cerakoted version of this beautiful folder from Reeve knives. It is a titanium folder with a frame lock kind of mechanism. A lot of innovations went on, little tweaks actually from the Sebenza, because this is technically the evolution, the final evolution of the Sebenza. If you know the story, there was like Sebenza 21, there was the Sebenza, but I mean, then it evolved into the 21, then into the 25, and then into the 31. But from the 25, it took some turn to evolve into the Inkosi, which shares a lot of things in common with the 25, for example, like the stop pin, the oversize pivot screw. It's pretty good. It's probably my favorite folder from Reeve. Look, I mean, just look at this detail right over here. This chamfering going on around the edges is fine. It's beautiful. Start over here and boom, look at that. It just widens up next to the screw just to leave enough more meat, more titanium right there, so that the construction is robust. That's the attention of the detail to the details that I'm talking about. A really cool Cerakote finish, nice black protective layer going on all around the scale. Of course, is going to be as well on the blade. It's also on the bearing, on the washer's track, let's say. So that is why this is a little bit stiffer than, let's say, a regular Inkosi. I'm just noticing a little bit. There you go. Yeah, now nothing is rattling. It's super solid in the hand. So I was saying these little details. For example, another detail that you can appreciate on the handle is this cutout relief for the lanyard, which is going to be wrapped around the standoff over there. Very, very ingenious tweak. You get some internal chamfering. There is no internal skeletonization, no weight reduction from the inside. That's going to reflect a little bit in the weight. You get, of course, a super safely recessed and centered tip of the blade. When you deploy the knife, you're going to notice immediately an extra finger groove going on over here, which is going to be super comfy in your hand. Really gorgeous ergonomics in this knife from Reeve Knives. And it's guys, this is very well made, pretty cool looking when close, minimal, like clean lines. It's very sleek. It's slim. You have the screws protruding, not flush with the scales, but that's good. I mean, it's not bad. They are nicely rounded off. Nice thing to notice is the stop pin right over here, oversized stop pin screwed in from the outside right over here. There's no screw right over here. This is the actual stop pin right there. Oversized is also the pivot screw. Look at that. They provide tools to take this guy apart because this is spinning. It's not captive, so you're gonna need two Allen keys to take this apart, but they provide those, so you're gonna be fine. And by the way, if you want to know how to take this guy apart, you can check my maintenance video. And if you still cannot manage to put it back together, just send him to them. They're gonna put it back together free of charge for you, and they're gonna ship it back to you. You probably have to pay shipping costs, but still, it's a good service they offer. You also have a nice innovation here, which is the ceramic detent ball at the level of the interface between the titanium and the steel. So that acts also as a detent ball ramp, so you don't have, being a ball, there's no need for the ramp. And also being ceramic, there's no need for the stainless steel Lockface insert, which is ceramic ball Lockface insert, in this case, to eliminate lock stick from the contact between titanium and steel. How cool is that? That's a very good option. In some Sebenza 31, it might introduce some lock flex, but it's the nature of the beast, so it's not a faulty mechanism. If you like spine whack, of course, but that's not the purpose. The main purpose of this knife is just to cut and apply pressure like this way. Not that way, but still, it's something people like to check online for like flaws, and even if it's like unorthodox way of testing a knife, but still very clever solution at the Lockface level. You get a titanium tip-up carry-only pocket screw, beautifully designed, fantastically functional, not so nice in my opinion. I like something a little bit more milled, a little bit like that, but the entrance ramp, it's look at this. There's no comparison. This is much nicer in and out of the pocket, no issues whatsoever, but it's not reversible, but it's tip up carry only. And then you got this blade, which is gorgeous in this Warncliffe ship's foot kind of profile. You can also find, of course, a drop point and a tanto versions for this one, but I really love this profile over here, full belly. You get some nice chamfers around the jimping, which is absolutely functional and grippy. Dual stainless steel thumb studs, a nice divot over here. It's gonna let you know that you're running out of jimping, so you just stop there, you feel it, and boom, you just stop right there. And then you have a beautiful crowning. This is not chamfering, guys. This is crowning. This is chamfering. This is crowning. Look at this, beautiful. And swedge up to the tip, and a nice edge, hollow grind, sterile looking blade, beautifully done, very thin behind the edge. Let's actually check. Stock thickness is going to be 0.14, let's say, and right behind the edge, this thing right over here is going to be 0.018. So very cool slicer. I really like this blade shape, the profile, the hollow grind, the sterile looking. It's just gorgeous. You could basically have Reeve logo over here and Idaho made in this font that I'm not really a fan of right over here. I think this is Comic Sans or something. I mean, not a fan of that as well. This I like. I would just leave this thing over here. Maybe this I would engrave on the inside. That would be a cool thing to do. So pretty cool blade. The sound that this guy makes is outstanding. This is when you deploy the blade. The engagement of the ceramic ball just creates a beautiful and deep and kind of mellow, a little bit muffled thud. It's very good. When you just close the knife, it's subdued, not loud, just like a tinkle. If you do like a thumb flick, that's the sound you're gonna get. So, and for comparison, just the sound that the Sebenza makes is not as satisfactory as this one. This is very, very cool, especially like this, when you do the slow roll and you let your hand create like a harmonic chamber or resonating chamber, or I don't know the actual name. It just creates a beautiful sound like this. Just love it. The fact that this is Cerakote, there's no internal skeletonization, is going to reflect into the weight, which is going to be close to 5 ounces, 4.91. So that's the weight, but this fella has basically no hot spots whatsoever. Pretty cool finger grooves over here, all rounded off, no sharp edges whatsoever. Look at this area, is well designed, super easy to disengage the lock bar right over here. The jimping is super functional, perfectly nice bite. You can do pretty comfy reverse grip, and this thing, look at this, is just gonna boom, this is gonna just fall like into the right place, and you're gonna have a very nice and safe and robust grip for sure. In the reverse grip, super solid, there's nothing flexing, there's no texture, so it's a little bit on the slippery side, of course, just pretty smooth. Fit and finish is spot on, classic in the Reeve knives tradition. There's nothing rattling, no misalignment, everything is flush, there's no blade play, no finger soreness. As long as you do like a slow roll like that, is gonna be fine. If you start doing, especially with this, like a thumb flick, yeah, after a while you're gonna have a sore thumb, because this is not sharp, but it's pointy. And the fact that the Cerakote adds like an extra layer, the tolerances are so tight, the action is gonna be tight. So therefore you're gonna need a little bit more effort in doing this, and that's why the if you do like, of course, like a thumb flick, yeah, you're gonna feel it after a while. But still, this guy, of course, is running on washers, and they are oversized washers with some pockets for the fluorinated grease to just remain into them. Very cool solution. They are keyed in, so they are not moving, so they are in place, and therefore you're gonna just wear out only the face that is interfacing with the blade. So just keep that in mind. In this case, I never experienced any lock stick, but I heard some people so having that, experiencing that. In this case, it's absent. The clip, I said, is very well designed. It's classic Reeve clip, absolutely functional. Entrance and exiting ramp, just spot on. Just I'm not a fan of the design. The action is very smooth, like super smooth, but not as smooth as the regular version, because, oh boy, this thing is like super smooth, very, very well executed. This is just a little bit stiffer, but still very nice. I'm sure with a little bit of time, breaking in period, this guy is gonna become as sweet and as smooth as that one. Also, the detent is medium, and it just has like a little bit of magnetic effect when it comes down, but again, the tolerances are so tight that the action is still tight. Overall, this is a beautiful knife, great looking lines. It's the Inkosi large with an single blade. It's just a fantastic tool, great EDC. A gorgeous blade, amazing warranty. I mean, what else do you want more? This is the large Inkosi, so there you have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.